What's up, gamers? The Red Dragon here. Would you buy a brand new next generation console if that next generation console blocked the sale of used games? How important is that used games to you? And I actually have a feeling that a lot of you are going to say that it's very important and that you would not buy a new console if it indeed blocked used games. Me personally, I don't know. I would have to listen to what you're going to give me in return for that, because they have to offer something that the rest of the population isn't offering you. You know, are you going to offer me these games at a discount because they're tied to us and we can't get away with getting rid of them? There's a lot of different ways you can look at it. If you're a publisher, if you're a game maker, of course you want the public to buy your game at retail price, because that's what you feel that it was worth, and that's what it was worth whenever it first came out on the market, and so that market got sucked up. But on the flip side of it, there's a lot of good things that come out of buying used games and being able to have that opportunity to have used games, because you can go to the store, and a lot of times if you're going to go buy a used game, it's not something that you would have paid full price for. You know, it's not something that you were really dying to play. It's just like, hey, you know, yeah, I'll try it out. And then maybe you try it out, and then you fall in love with that game, and it's like, hey, who made this game? You know, oh, that studio. So, okay, well, next time I see that, maybe I'm more inclined to buy it new and get more hyped about it and excited because I know this company makes good games. So there's a lot of different ways that you can look at it, and I think that any company who did that would really be shooting themselves in the foot. If they do that, if one of the companies do, and let me, I guess, come out there and say how this all started. Edge, the online website, they posted up a story that they claimed was from a super close source at Microsoft, who said that the next generation console of Xbox would indeed block used games. Now, this is something that isn't brand new. We were talking about this months ago on this channel, and I told you that I could see it both ways, but the closer we get up to it, you know, if Microsoft did that, then oh my god, that would be an opening for Sony, right? Like, they're going to say, hey, come over here, guys, because we've got the used games. We're not going to try to screw you. At least if they were smart, that's what they would do. But here's the other thing. Like, here's the great thing about politics and life in general, because there's so many different variables. And of course, let me tell you a story. Whenever I used to work at a manufacturing plant, we would die on the line. Like, I hated my job. I despised it. Like, I felt like I was just, I don't know. I don't even know what I was thinking at the time. But part of the thing that made it so bad is because of the way things played out in the workplace. So, for instance, if it was coming upon the year where we're supposed to get a raise, you know, a couple of months before the raise would come out, before we actually knew what we were going to make, somebody would start a rumor, and it would be like, hey, you know, I heard they're cutting our bonus this year, or they're not giving us this amount of time, or we're only getting a 5-cent raise or something like that. You know, these rumors would get started, and then everybody would get so upset, and then it would come to find out that it would turn around and the companies would give us something, and it would usually be a little bit more than what we were anticipating, because everybody had made it sound so freaking terrible. So that whenever we did hear that whenever we did get that little extra raise or something, everybody thought, oh my god, this is great, because I was expecting the worst. Not saying that what we got was good, it was just everybody was expecting so much worse that they were content and happy with what they had. But things can be better. So will Xbox block used games? I don't know. Maybe it's just one of these reverse psychology things where they're going to come out with some type of anti-piracy system that's going to be kind of a lockdown where, you know, even now it's really hard to truly buy a used game Usually, if you want to get the full game, you do have to enter a code, an activation code, in order to access that multiplayer. Maybe they're just talking about taking a system like that and advancing it where, you know, look, you can't just buy a used game anymore. You at least got to pay some sort of fee to the game publisher, and this is like a tax, and for that, you get it at a discount, but at least they get something. So, I don't know. Or maybe they already get some, but they want some more. But either way, I don't personally know whether or not this is going to happen. I think it would personally be a bad move. Would it keep me from going out and buying a brand new Xbox? Probably not, because I have to make a living, so I have to do these videos. Not that I have to. I enjoy doing it, but I think they would be shooting themselves in the foot. So we're going to have to watch this play out and see what actually happens. Do you think that they would actually put a used game block on a next generation console? And if you did, what type of impact do you think that would have? And this is actually a question that I posted on the front page of VGN the other day, so we've got some poll results that I'll post up here. Also, I got some comments that some people sent in, and GameStop actually did do a survey. They claim that they took that said 60% of players said that they would not buy a brand new console if it indeed did block used games. So I'll leave a link to that in the description box. You can check out all those, and of course get your latest news and updates on the front page of VGN, videogamesandnews.com. Also, please subscribe for more commentaries, and I'll get some more videos out to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.